welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm back with another video today. Today we're going to transform into Pennywise together. This is the first video I'm going to be uploading in a series of videos towards Halloween, and I'm going to be uploading Deepawali looks as well because those are the big two events coming up for us here. So let me tell you a bit more about why my Halloween tutorials are going to be a bit different. So as you guys know, I do not specialize in SFX makeup, which is special effects. I am just using regular makeup, regular things, and I like to use those normal things and improvise to get the look that we want. If you want special effects makeup, there's a lot of tutorials out there that will help you. And from time to time, I'm going to try to use special effects as well, but I will not use anything too crazy. The only things I may use is probably liquid latex, face paint, and maybe blood or something. I'm not going to go into hardcore SFX so that it is easier for you guys to replicate these looks at home. Without further ado, if you guys would like to see how to transform into Pennywise this Halloween, then please keep on watching. And before you go, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. It really means the world to me, and I am trying very hard to keep this channel up and running. So let's jump right into the video. Okay guys, so as always, I have already prepped my skin. You might want to use a primer that is going to really hold the makeup much longer, because the aim of this Pennywise makeup is to make our face look cakey, untidy and very kind of crackling. So we're not going to have very good makeup application. It's just going to be very haphazard, which really it builds onto the look, which is why it's so easy, because you don't need to be so neat with it. Okay guys, the first thing I'm going to be doing is going in with a concealer. I'm using the MAC NW35 Prolong Wear Concealer to kind of conceal everything on my face. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be going on top of this with foundation that is too light for me, because Pennywise is kind of white. So I'm just going to be going in with a very fair foundation. So I'm afraid that fair colored foundation will not be able to cover my spots. So I'm just going to go in with this NW35, which is also very fair for me actually. And I'm going to conceal my spots. Okay guys, so I have very roughly concealed my spots with a concealer. Again, you don't have to be very neat with this. The next thing we're going to go in with is foundation. The foundation I'm going to be going in with is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC15. This is the lightest shade that I own. The reason I have this shade is for clients who are fairer than me, and so that I can mix this shade into darker foundations as well. So if you do not have a foundation that is much fairer than you, no worries. You can use concealer. So you know the normal concealer that you use to kind of highlight your face, which is naturally very fair, right? So you can use that and put it all around your face, or you can mix that concealer in with your foundation to reduce the darkness of the foundation that you usually would use. So basically, anything that would reduce the color of your foundation would work for this. Guys, this foundation is extremely fair for me. This is the color of the foundation. It's super fair for me, but what the... So my mom isn't home yet, and she's super afraid of clowns. When she comes back and she sees me in this state, she's gonna lose it. Okay guys, so for blending of this foundation, do you see how I'm not blending it out well? I want it to be patchy. I want it to kind of crack a bit here and there. I want it to look uneven, we don't want very clean application. So definitely use like a sponge for this, because I think that would help to kind of move the foundation wherever you want. So you see how I'm doing it is super patchy, super weird, but it's good. Weird is good, okay? We are going for Halloween looks. We are not going for like best foundation award looks. Okay guys, so I have really layered this foundation on. I am looking quite terrible. I'm kind of freaking myself out in the mirror as well. Okay, the reason why you saw me put foundation over my eyebrows is because I'm going to alter the shape of it later. So I do not want the eyebrows to be so black. When you put the foundation over the eyebrow, it kind of, pushes the eyebrow in and lets it stick there along with the foundation, and it makes it like less black. So that is the reason why I did that. Don't forget to add that into your steps as well. And we are done with the foundation. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is kind of conceal and like brighten up a little bit, because I kind of feel like, around my eyes and stuff, I still have the darkness that Pennywise should not have, because he's well rested after drinking the blood of children. So for this, I'm going to be using my NYX Total Drop Control Foundation in Buff, and this is a very white color actually. So I'm going to be using this and kind of dropping it around my eye area to just blend it out roughly. Okay guys, so I have highlighted, I've added coverage, I've done everything I can to make myself as white as possible without actually using face paint. So the next thing we're going to do is contour. Now for contour today, I'm going to be using my Naked Skin Shapeshifter, and I'm going to be using the cream part of this, which is this one right here, and I do not want to blend it out too well. Let me show you what I mean. So you guys can see how I'm really spreading the contour everywhere, and the reason for this is because I want a very chiseled face shape. I'm going to blend this out with my Morphe Y12 brush, and I'm just going to lightly pat this out to make sure there are no harsh lines, but that's it. I do not want to over blend this product because I'm going to contour my face with black later. And can you see how that immediately alters the shape of my face? I immediately look so much more haggard and sunken in. I'm going to do the same thing over this side. Okay, so you guys can see how I've like dramatically altered the shape of my face by doing this, and I'm going to really contour my chin away. And we're going to heavily contour our temples as well to give that sunken in look. Okay guys, so I'm heavily contoured. You can see the only part I have left out is like this part of my face, because that's where we're going to be drawing that line up. So we want that part to pop, but everything else I have really contoured down so that it looks really sharp and haggard and old almost. So that's what I've done, and of course my contour looks very harsh, but that is intentional. We don't want to over blend it and lose that darkness. And of course my base is very light, and the contour I've used is very harsh. So it's all part of the look guys, don't worry, we'll get there eventually. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is set my face, and for this I'm going to be using the RCMA No color powder to kind of really lock everything in place, and then we get to contour using black. Alright you guys, so I have nicely set my face. I'm looking terrible, but okay, the things I do for y'all. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is contour our face using a powder, and for this I'm just using a single black eyeshadow from Sephora. This is in the shade Black Lace, And I'm going in with my usual Morphe Y10 brush. This is my go-to contour brush. And okay, so I'm just gonna pick up pigment, and you can see the brush is already so black. You wanna be very slow with this because black is a very harsh color, obviously. By putting it on our face, you don't have to be too neat, but we wanna be slow and slowly build up pigment because once it's like super black, there is no going back from that. So let's just start from inside here and kind of push it outwards. You can see it's already, and just gently blend this out. So this technique is really good for when you want to do a skull look as well, which I think I'll be doing, so look out for that one. And you can see I am just nicely blending this out to give myself that chiseled look, but at the same time make it look dirty and worn out. Okay you guys, so you can see I have nicely contoured this entire part of my face, and you can see how I've linked this up with this, and so that whole shape of my face is completely altered. I'm looking very sunken in, haggard and dirty, which is what we want. So far so good guys, hang in there, we are getting there. So the next thing we're going to concentrate on is eyebrows. Now Pennywise has really arched, shaped, weird eyebrows, but that's because he doesn't have eyebrows. So what he has is like a cut out of that shape, which we're not going to do because that involves like gluing your eyebrows down, and it's almost like drag makeup, which we're not going to do because it's not very practical for you guys to do at home every day. So we're just going to improvise on that and just alter the shape of our eyebrows. Don't worry about overdrawing it because the harsher it is, the better. I'm using my MAC eyebrow pencil in Spiked, and I'm just going to lightly trace this. Okay guys, so what I've done is created a really dramatic arc here, which obviously my natural eyebrows don't have, and I'm not happy with how dark it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my MAC Rapid Black Penultimate Eyeliner, which is basically just a felt tipped liner, and I'm going to trace this out at parts where I feel like it can be a little bit darker. And I have just kind of lined my eyebrows to make it even darker because I feel like clowns have really dark eyebrows, and of course we are just doing an interpretation of Pennywise. We're not copying his exact look, but you know, you do you, whatever you find that kind of makes you look better, makes you look scarier, by all means. I always feel like harsh brows really just smokes everything out and just kills it. That's what I've done. So let's move on to our eyes. Okay guys, so Penny Brown? Who is Penny Brown? Okay guys, so Pennywise's eyes are going to be the easiest smoky eye that you've ever done in your life because the less you blend, the better. So for our first shade, I'm going to go in with Cyprus Umber from my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take this color and just literally buff it out on my crease. So remember guys, the look we're going for is the dirtier it looks, the better. So I'm using this as a transition color, which honestly if I use on any other day I would kill myself. But this is Halloween. Okay, so the next color I'm going to be putting is that same black color that we used to contour, and I'm going to be putting this all over the lid. The more the better. Okay guys, so this is how it looks. I've not blended it out too much because Pennywise is a clown, he's not a makeup artist. So do not blend it out too much, do not make it too neat or whatever, just you know, roughly. And now I'm gonna take that same black and smoke out my under eye a lot. Smoking out the under eye is kind of like Pennywise's thing. He's super dark underneath and then he has those auburn contact lens. And also remember guys, we are not doing a glam version of Pennywise. We are doing like actually something that you can wear out, but not like a glam version of that. So if you want this to be a glam version of Pennywise, then sure, by all means do a really nice eye. Don't do your eyebrows like that. And then you can have like a glam Pennywise with just that line. So that would be great as well, but that's not the look we're going for today. So I'm just smoking out my under eye really as dark as I can. Hey guys, so I have smoked it out sufficiently to the point where I look like, I don't know, I got punched in the eye. I'm just looking so wretched, I want to cry. But okay, so our eyes are done. Now if you want to wing out the eyeliner, you can, which is what I'm going to do because I want to look like a female Pennywise. Okay, so clearly this is Pennywise with the best wing eyeliner ever. Okay, now let's do mascara just a little bit just to darken up the entire look. Okay guys, and now for the moment we have all been waiting for. Let's do that clown line. Right, so to really draw that line and make sure we get a very neat, especially around the mouth to get that clown mouth thing, I'm going to be using a cherry lip pencil. It's a MAC lip liner, and the first thing we're going to do is around our mouth. Weird things have been happening ever since I started filming this tutorial. And somehow I'm alone at home. Okay, now we're back and we're gonna hope that Pennywise doesn't fucking come for me or something. Let's line our lips. So we're gonna overdraw it, but we're gonna start at this tip here and we're just gonna overline it a little bit. So you can see I'll bring myself closer a little bit. Okay guys, so we got that rough outline for that clown mouth, and now I'm just going to bring it outwards and kind of draw that signature Pennywise line. So don't worry about it being too thick or too thin because I'm going to define that with liquid lipstick later. But for now, I'm just want to like smudge it out a little bit so when I put the liquid lip, it's going to really pop. Okay guys, so we got that nice little outline there going on. Okay, and I've kind of like smudged it out with, kind of give it like the cut effect, kind of smudged it out with my fingers. Now we're going to go in with lipstick. Now of course any lipstick would work, but I'm going to go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I hope this works because, you know, I don't want to have the hassle to wash it off later. If I'm going to use MAC, it's going to fucking stain my face. So let's just... Okay, while this is nice, I am not satisfied because I find it's too bright. So I'm just going to go for it, and if this doesn't come off later, I'm going to kill everybody. Okay, I'm going to use my MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in Dance With Me. Let's see how this goes. Okay guys, last but not least, it's time to go for the nose. Pennywise has like a red nose cap, which is kind of weird actually, but let's just trace out that area that we're going to use. Guys, again, do not be neat with this because his nose is really like smudged out. So I'm just going to smudge out the nose like that and kind of fill it in. for this, because I want it slightly brighter, I'm going to use the NYX lip cream. Don't worry about getting it messy because that's kind of the point of this. What do you guys think? I think it's absolutely beautiful. But let's just wait for the lipstick to dry down. I would like to add a little bit of blusher in it, actually a lot of blusher, to kind of really bring out that clown makeup thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use actually liquid lipstick. This is a NYX palette, Pro Lip Cream palette, and I'm just going to use that pinkish color here and kind of rub it onto the cheeks and blend it out to give that typical clown blush effect. I should have done this before drawing that line, so guys, take note when you do it. And last but not least, because I am nuts even as Pennywise, I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife to just kind of spice it up a little bit. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm just putting that Trophy Wife on the tip of the nose to kind of, I don't know, I look cute. Okay, I kind of just freaked myself out in the mirror. Okay, I'm kind of freaked out right now, to be very honest. Because even Pennywise deserves to have the Trophy Wife highlight. Okay guys, so that's it. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me show you a close-up. That's it for my Pennywise look. I really hope you guys liked it. I had such a fun time filming this, and I'm kind of freaking myself out in the mirror. This is kind of still glam, but if you want to have it a little bit more glam than always, then of course change out the eyes. All I've done is just a simple smoky eye. I really hope you like this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. As always, before you go, I hope you guys catched it in the theater because it was a solid movie. It was so funny. It was a little bit scary at parts, but of course not scary. Just, you know, some jump scares here and there. It was an absolutely wonderful movie. I hope you guys caught that. And happy Halloween in advance. Look out for my other Halloween tutorials coming very soon. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.